Liana from Throw magazine. So Faith, you've done what many believed was impossible. How does it feel to stand out there, not just as a winner, but as a woman who shifted the whole narrative around what's possible in mid-distance running?
Yeah, well, I'm so grateful for today. I want to thank you all. First, I want to thank God. And thank you all for coming to cheer me up. And as I was trying to dare to break 4 minutes barrier, it was not easy. As I said when I was preparing for it, it was not easy. But I wanted to prove to the world that everything is possible in life. You dare to try than, not to try. And I hope one day, one time it will come to my way. So I'm proud of myself to have given a chance to try and show to the world.
All right, who's next?
Faith, it was an absolutely heroic effort today. Everyone could see that you gave it everything you had. If you were to run that race again, is there anything you would have done differently? I know it's so early, to be doing post-mortems, but is there anything you think you might have done differently?
I will say this was the first trial. We learn in many. I've learned many lessons from this race, and I think going forward, I will go back to the drawing board and see where I can still improve to get it right, to get it where I want to be, and still dare to try. I've seen it's possible, and one day, one time, it will just come to my way. Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Alex Hutchinson from outside. Congratulations, Faith, on a great race. Brett, I have a question for you. Can you tell us what the wavelength pacing was set at and what the thinking was in terms of the pacing strategy?
Al, do you want to do that? No? Okay. The wavelight is set in a way to get to the end goal, right? So we want to get it to 3:59.99. In a way, it starts up fast, and then it progresses faster and faster. I want to consult with the team on that before I go. Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Hi, Nick Thompson from The Atlantic. Faith, I'm curious when you realized that you weren't going to get it. Did you know, even when you got to the last straight, that you had a shot? Did you think you had a shot? When did you start to think you weren't going to make 4?
It's about the wave lights. Have beaten wave it's made so many times. Like when I was going for the world record in 1500, I was faster than the light. So today it was, when you are going for a faster thing like today, you can't concentrate on the light. You just concentrate how the body feels, because you gave everything. So I gave everything today to try. It was not all about running a tactical race or going for the world record, but it was a special race whereby you just have to give everything. So I gave everything, and I think the wave lights also gave everything. So the wave lights, the wave light gave everything, and I think it was wave light time today, and I think next time I will catch up with the lights.
Congratulations, Faith. Alex here from Marathon Handbook. There have been so many elements of innovation inside of this project. Which one of them do you think holds the most promise for the future? And also, if any of the experts want to weigh in, please do.
I will say the team was so, I think the team gave everything to make this day so perfect that I wear everything as fast and as light as possible. I think the suit makes everything fast. So I was feeling so comfortable wearing that suit with the notes and everything. So I'm so grateful to the night team, the apparel team with the spikes. It was so great to use those, so special clothes in so special event like today. So it was really amazing event, and I think the team are really, really working for the future of the next generation of sports.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Rosa Jimenez from Wider en Español, here. I would like to know if, while you were running, did you hear the audience cheering and supporting? And how can we help you next time?
I'm so grateful, For me, I was not expecting to, see many people as it was today. I was expecting maybe, to see only Nike team and my few fans. But I was so surprised to see almost full stadium for me, cheering me. It was the fun. The crowd were really, I think it's pushed me to run fast, and I think, I don't have even words to express this, but that was this amazing love from you guys, and I'm so, so grateful. Yeah, I don't know how to thank you enough, to say thank you for coming out, thank you for cheering me, and thank you for, giving me that, pushing me to know that, we can't limit ourselves. Yeah.
Hi, Faye. Yamune from two Kenyans actually to you. We're very proud just even being able to witness this event. So good job, congratulations. It's amazing for us to be able to witness your greatness on this stage. You've made us all as Kenyans proud.
Thank you.
I think my question would be if there was any moment during the race that you felt the pace slipping and how you responded to that.
Sorry?
If there was a moment during the race that you felt the pace slipping and how you responded to that or how you would respond to that in future.
Well, I would say I give it all. How I started and how I finished, it was like one pace because it was, if you give everything, like if you give it all, you will not feel like you needed to, push more because, if you give everything, it's everything. So for me, I gave it all. And I think next time I will still keep it, give it all again to see, to see where I will make it. But I hope one day, one time, it will be there. So the crowd was, I was feeling like the noise was really pushing me to that finish line. And that kept me going and just remembering the next generation of, young girls around the world to push themselves to what they do. Yeah.
Hey Faith, Keenan from CITIUS Mag, and I just want to say congratulations over here. So
Yeah,
I'm hiding, sorry.
I'm looking for you, so, man.
Well, building off the pacing question, and this is for whoever would like to answer. I know that there was a lot of thought going into drafting, and I also saw when people were pulling ahead or the pace was falling back. Was the plan executed for the drafting as that was changing? What was the plan, if you can answer that?
Yeah. You want to do it? No? Okay. Yeah, well, I'm proud of that team out there. They did really well on the execution of the draft. So it was really close to what we wanted. In fact, I'd say it was ideal. So the formation at the beginning, you could kind of see that was in that V almost looking, or a half compressed V. That group was focused on doing the first half of that portion of the race. And then you may have seen some movement in there. There's some key people that were supporting. So Grant Fisher was right next to Faith, and that was intentional. So there was some movement patterns that teammates executed perfectly. So it was as we hoped from the execution of the pacing, the pacers. Yeah.
Hi, Faith. Emily Body from Marie Claire. Today was amazing. Tonight was amazing. You were great.
Thank you.
It took a lot of tenacity and you were really gritty out there. Is that a behavior that you feel like you have learned from anyone in particular? Or is that something that you just truly feel has always been within you? And how do you feel right now, really?
I feel great. I feel so proud of myself that I've tried, you know. I take this from my mentor, Elliot. He tried the first time. He ran 2:00 in breaking 2. And then the second one in Vienna, he made it to run 1:59. So it's a lesson whereby you learn many things. You learn from the mistake you did, or you learn from the process. This is a learning process. And I think for me, today was a learning, a learning lesson that I have to, give it all and still try. So I'm proud of myself, and I've seen everything is possible. And I think I've shown other women out there that we have to push ourselves to what we dream of. And this is something I dare to try. I wanted to try and see how fast I can do. And I think there is more in the tank to still improve on what I did today. And I'm so grateful. Yeah, so grateful.
Hi Faith, Jackie Mooney from Body and Soul Australia. You dared to dream today and you have inspired so many people around the world. What does success look like to you beyond this stadium and beyond today?
I will say Paris is like my second home. This is where I broke the 5,000 world record after breaking world record in Florence. So it was like 1 week after Florence and I broke the world record here. So this is like historical field. So I love Paris, and Paris will always remain in my heart. And I'm so grateful to be back here, and this is a special place to race. And I'm so grateful that I was given a first chance to dare and try the 4 miles barrier here in Paris, where I broke. I hold the world record of 1,500 from last year, so it feels so great. Yeah.
Just FYI, we have about 5 minutes left, so if you have a question, now's the time.
Thank you for Faith. Thank you for an incredible challenge, Faith. I'm from Japan, and as you know, World Championships will be held in Tokyo this year. And I understand that you've just finished a big challenge, but what kind of challenges we can expect to see from you in Tokyo this year?
This was my biggest thing, like my biggest challenge. I was preparing for this year. This was just a great and bigger one. But going forward, yeah, there's World Championship in Tokyo, and I'm really looking forward for it. I hope to expect good results in Tokyo. It's in the 1,500 and the 5. I've not decided if I will do the both, but at the moment it's just to defend my title. But this was the main one. This was just, this was historical. And this made me to, this was my second race of the year. So I'm proud that I'm in good direction towards Tokyo this year. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi. Thank you for Faith. I'm from Japan. My question is for Coach Patrick and Brett. And what was unexpected things about that mile and preparation era for you, Brett? Unexpected things about the mile.
Was there anything unexpected that I see in the mile? No, I think we sit back and we will need more time to get in deep, but the immediate reflection is beauty. You know, they stepped out there to try. And so I don't think it's error. I think it's just absorbing the celebration, the moment to progress into it, to try it. There's always little details that as a scientist, I can go home and think about and want to tweak knobs, but the bigger picture is the more important thing. So I like to start with the success parameters of we try, you start at the start line, and then you see what's unknown. And I think that's what Faith did tonight, and that's the first thing that I start with. And then we start to say, how do we improve and try to progress little by little, and that's the beautiful journey of the whole process. That's how I view it.
As a coach, I think we did proper planning in terms of preparation towards this event. And of course, Faith gave her best. Looking back, is there anything that we could have done better? I don't think so. We gave our best in planning, execution, and today she gave her best.
Hi, I'm here. It's a question for Peter Sung and for the Nike team. How did you feel during the race? How did you live during this race? Is it like stressful? Was it really stressful?
Maybe you can start before Brett. I was a bit stressed also, like Faith. We are all stressed, because, we have a big team and each team plays their role. And all the time you're thinking, did I do well in playing my role? So the stress was always there from the beginning, but it was more the last few days. So stress, I think, is part of any journey when you aim for something higher than the ordinary.
I think, is this on? Okay. Definitely stressed or high energy emotions, but I felt calm as well. We gave Faith everything that we possibly had. It was nice to reflect all of the team members, everyone here at this table, the team at Nike and behind Faith. And I felt confident we gave her her best, our best, and Faith gave us hers. So I felt good. But yes, it was stressful.
Okay, so we're going to do 2 more questions. Anyone in the back that we missed?
Hello, my name is Marley Dias. I'm an independent journalist. Faith, thank you so much for today. It's been so wonderful. You have a daughter who's around 6 or 7 years old, and I wanted to know what your message is for her and for other young girls across the world who are often encouraged, especially in sport, to think small, to not dream big, to not set high expectations for themselves. So what is your message to the young girls, and particularly to your daughter out there, about reaching for the stars and achieving their dreams?
Well, it feels so special. Before I was traveling to here, my daughter turned 7 years old. So my message to the young girls is to dream and dare to dream and make their dreams valid, because, this world is for the next generation, and, they live to dream and live their dreams alive, because, we don't stop dreaming. We keep on dreaming and dreaming to be where we are. So my message to the young girls is dare to dream.
Okay, last questions.
I have the mic here. Sorry, sir.
Oh. Okay.
Is it possible? Okay, thank you.
It's dark.
Thank you. Faith, this is a question for France 24. I was wondering if you think there is a big difference between doing these kinds of races where in a certain way you're competing against yourself, and races when you're in the Olympics or World Championships when you're competing against your peers. Is there a difference in that? How do you evaluate that?
Well, yeah, that's a tough question. But I will say this was different race with the different, setups and different, everything was totally different compared to when I'm racing in the Olympics or World Championship with my other competitors. But, for this you have to give it all. For this you have to run against time and run against, to show the next generation that, we have to push ourselves towards something we dream of. But in our championship, like Olympics, you are running, for the gold. To be the first one to cross the line and go for that gold medal. But this race was about showing the world that we have to, push ourselves. We don't have to limit ourselves in everything we do. If you are a doctor or a nurse or, you have to wake up in the morning and just go for that thing you want in life because it will never come to you. You have to try and go for it.
Great. So that's going to be it for us now. So thank you guys so much for coming. Let's give it up for Faye.